Welcome to Access, my name is Nathan. Ahead of the console's launch in November, we recently got our first look at PlayStation 5's UI and user experience. According to Hideaki Nishino, Senior Vice President of Platform Planning and Management, the new user experience is completely centered on the player to provide you with a truly next-generation experience with deeper immersion that quickly connects you to great games and a passionate gaming community. And with that in mind, here are 9 things we learned. Number 1, we got our very first look at PlayStation 5's home screen. This is where you'll land when you start your PS5 from a powered off state, and it's where you'll go to choose a new game to play or download. Each of your games has its own hub here where you can scroll down for activities, more on which in a moment, video clips, DLC and more. This is also where you'll find PlayStation Store, and there are icons visible for PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now too. Media related apps will have their own space like this one. Number 2, we also got our first look at PS5's Control Center, which provides access to almost everything you need from the system at a single press of the PlayStation button on the DualSense wireless controller. Seeing who's online, checking the status of your downloads, managing your controllers, power options, and more. PS5's Control Center can be accessed and explored without leaving whatever game you're playing. Number 3, PS5's Control Center features a new element of PlayStation 5's user experience, cards, which allow you to interact with PlayStation games and the system itself in a variety of ways, like checking the latest stories about a particular game or accessing your recently captured media. Number 4, also displayed in the Control Center as cards, is one of the most powerful new features of the PlayStation 5 console, Activities, as glimpsed on the home screen earlier. These are part of PlayStation's plan to remove barriers to gameplay. Different levels and objectives within the game are broken down into activities, some active, some suggested by the system. Selecting an activity brings up a menu tracking a completion percentage, listing key objectives still to be met, and a personalized estimated time remaining. Some activities even let you jump to that point in the game itself. They're designed to make it easier and faster to get back into PlayStation 5 games. Number 5, speaking of new features, we also saw PS5's Game Help. Included as a benefit for active PlayStation Plus members, this is a feature in some PS5 games. Where available, you can open up an objective within an activity to access official hints. The example shown was finding a costume in Sackboy: A Big Adventure, rather than trawling through an internet search, scanning through videos and dodging spoilers. One of the coolest things here, the hint in this case was a video which can be placed side by side or picture in picture alongside your gameplay, so you can play and watch the game help at the same time. Number 6. Parties are designed to play a bigger role on PlayStation 5, described as persistent spaces to connect with groups you play with. We got a look at this in action with a demonstration of joining a party through an interactive notification with a tap of the PlayStation button. A party this friend could have started on the PlayStation app, PS4 or PS5, confirming that PS5 players will be able to party up with friends on PS4. Also demonstrated was how a friend can share their screen with the party, which, like the Game Help video, can then be locked to the screen, either side by side or picture in picture, so you can chat and watch your friend play while playing yourself. Number 7, we learned some new details about how we'll be capturing and sharing media on PlayStation 5. A tap of DualSense's Create button brings up these options. While PS5 is always capturing recent gameplay, this enables players to compose and capture high-quality screenshots to share later on. PlayStation 5 captures screenshots and video at up to 4K. And when it comes time to share, tapping the PlayStation button brings up the Control Center, where this card features recently captured media. There are options to quick edit your images and share them to supported external services like Twitter, but in line with the new and bigger role they'll play on PS5, they can also be shared with parties. Number 8, PlayStation Store, as seen on PS5's home screen, is now integrated into the console system rather than a standalone app. Browsing for games will be easier thanks to the speed of PS5. And number 9, one of our favourite new features of all, PS5 supports voice dictation in several languages. Combine this with the built-in microphone in the DualSense controller and it means it'll be much quicker and easier to send messages to friends while using PlayStation 5. That's it for our look at 9 things we learned from the reveal of PlayStation 5's user experience and UI. For more on PlayStation 5, check out our other videos and subscribe so you don't miss anything in the build up to launch.
PlayStation